Hey, what's up? Alright, we had some aggression to the downside. At the volume point of control at 390. We got PMI 15 minutes after open. Interesting. And that's about it. Gonna get some coffee. Be right back. Hey, thanks. You're a boss, man. All right, let's just make sure it's working. And it is not. Go figure. That's nice. It's too bad it's not real. Technically, even if it's a funded account, it's a sim trade. If you trade the funded like their sims, sometimes, you know. Let's see. What is this? let's see. Is this going to work? Like I mean, there's so many times I've taken stuff to payouts and then I just don't take it, but I'm not really like hard pressed for the cash, and there'll always be another time where I get a payout. So there's going to be one day where I get what my wish is, which is like get a juicy payout that I waited nicely to receive. Particularly, there was one on Top Step, you know, I took it up to like $5 grand, and it's like I could have taken the 50% to 2.5 grand, but it's like I'm not hurting for the cash or anything. I would like to receive like a juicy payout that gets on their leaderboard, you know. It's like we all have weird goals, and that's one of mine. There we go. Yeah, there's like milestones that you get to. First one is getting the all fake account sim evals to pass, you know, and then you get that pass milestone, and then you get the payout jitters, or sorry, the funded jitters, and then the funded accounts have trouble being traded, and then those get comfortable, and then you get the last qualifying day / over the threshold jitters. And then now I'm at this, like, you know, significant payout jitter, but it's all just like mental, you know, barriers you create on yourself. That's why I'm gonna play this right now, just to take my mind off of what trading is about, because it should be about seeing the undeniable low-hanging fruit and then just taking it, rather than overcomplicating.
Let's go, bub. Ready.
Hey, what's up? Oh, I'm playing Marvel versus Street Fighter. I'm playing as Wolverine and Hulk right now. I'm saying there was in the journey there was these things. Now I don't have it. Like the latest one is like a super significant payout. But getting a payout is not a problem. Really. Say what? Yeah, they definitely make it like they give you all these like barriers that are just meant to psych you out. Psych! I mean, it's an inbuilt system in their favor, you know. Yeah, going through your own broker is definitely a, if you're actually at the point where your risk management is on point and stuff. Gamma wave.
Who's next?
What? What's that about?
Let's go, bub. Ready.
Are you kidding? The Krakoa era. So there's actually modern day writers that know how to write. They don't inject their millennial nonsense. They're postmodern, like there's no good and evil, there's no like our close in 2 minutes.
Let's go, bub. Ready.
It's a shame you're not in Japan. It would be fun to like hang out. Say what? Hey man, like most people I know like when I start talking about Cthulhu and Lovecraft and stuff, they're like, yeah, I was just gonna talk about like, you know, weather and stuff. So it's like, it's a lonely spot to be in the country where you're a rare foreigner, but not only that, like the things you're into are also rare.
Let's rock. Who's next?
Like the fact that you're into like tarot cards, and I read all these books on them long ago, and I was like all into like numerology and shit, chaos magic and all that stuff. I think it's all real in its own right. I mean, there's an element of BS that's kind of like psychoanalysis or whatever, but again, I believe it's like, what do you call it, depth psychology. Like, well, I mean, there's the whole like, what do you call it? If you're kind of like talking about females or whatever, but there's nothing that you're saying is necessarily wrong. It's just inappropriate in some circles. I don't see anything wrong with it. Alright, so we had a... Oh yeah, you talked about that. You had like the magic tricks and stuff. And you would get behind, what do you call it? Behind, backstage to other places. It'll get you a ticket, front row ticket to wherever. Yeah, like, I mean, and also the fact, like, I knew it was getting weird when I was, like, at the end of my DJing in, like, 2000, what was it, 15? And then you'd get tagged in the background of, you'd be, like, you're not even photobombing someone's image, but they would, like, tag you in the Facebook image of you talking in the background to somebody, and then it could be misconstrued easily, and I'm like, dude, why would you tag me in that photo? Like, and then it would show up on your profile, so I was like, I just wanted to have a low profile, pardon the pun, so I was like, this is getting a little bit weird, like, you know, fourth wall breaking, because you tell people I'm just gonna stay in, and then you go out for a drink and somehow you get tagged in someone's photo. So it was like, thankfully I always kept a low profile on social media. Like, I never even used my real name. I had like a stage name, so if you called me Danny instead of Daniel, then I know you know me from DJing, kind of thing. So I had like a professional name and like a stage name, or whatever you want to call it. You kind of have to do that. Like, it's almost like you have to do that nowadays. Like, I have no problem showing my face, but like, honestly, anything more than that, like, I get somehow like people attempting to log into my email and all sorts of stuff. I'm like, did I show my email at one point? I guess maybe I might have. But you get all sorts of weird, like, scammers trying to scam you, like, I'm a prince from India. right, we could get some buyer absorption. There was 133 buyer at 357. Same thing happened yesterday. It's 150 buyer. It went up first to give them a little bit of a taste of profit, and then it just went.
Let's go, bub. Ready. Fight.
Oh. Man, he's wrecking me. Do they have any decent games coming out for Switch 2? Cyberpunk. Did they fix the the thing when I followed that they had like a bunch of bugs or something? This is like a retest of the value area low at 360. We got that news like 15 minutes after the open. Action Jackson. Action. Once again, we got that 130 buyer at 357. It could have been a stopped out trailing short or a long, but either way, they don't have to pay them if they go down. Theoretically, the buyer absorption theory, it was the same thing yesterday, and then it went down. Likewise. All right, let's just finish this. See what happens. I got. Come see my. You want to see my train collection? Wasn't that what's her name in there from the whatever trades? I'm sorry, I don't remember her name. She like logs all those prop firms that are good and bad. I don't remember her name. I want to say it's like Tori or something. Kellyanne, sorry. Who was that one that was like in there? There was somebody, I don't remember who. I thought it was.
Ready. Fight.
Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 6,395.25.
Ow. I win. Okay, winner. All right, well, it's $13. Time to lock in. Love it. Technically, there's a huge volume node where we're at right now on NQ. This is the volume point of control. But we haven't really hit anything in terms of aggression on either side. It's only negative 466. So it could go anyway, but looks like if it rejects off that 133 guy at 357, down is the path. Immediately you have like a bunch of resting orders up to 370 though, so it could sweep those and then it could do a FU and then go down. Sweep all the intermediate people that entered. And we got 7 minutes. Sweeping the resting orders. They pulled one at 370. Getting a 600 lot on the bottom of ES as it popped up there. That's trying to hold the price up at 63.96. Can I get a 360 millimeter? Just remember, we got that red folder in 15 minutes after open. It's gonna be weird after that. Or I don't know. Who knows? What is ES up to? Still got that 600 lot at 363.96, kind of holding things up. Okay, so you got the first pool of 117 sellers at 374, and the rest of these, sorry, not sellers, buyers, the previous 133 buyer at 357. These are some inflection points to look at for buyer absorption. And we're open. Boom. Watch your trades. We gotta watch to see if this 600 lot on ES holds.
Absorption ESU5 CME sellers at 6404. Absorption ESU5 CME buyers at 6,403.5.
All right, I took the fade of the buyers on 2 PAs here. I just closed it to lock in some gains. Looks like it could go. I'm going to switch my copy trader over to some evals now. Frugal is the way. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take this on the for a short. Rejection of the volume point of control and these inflection points theoretically would be good, so we're going to see. This is just eval, so I'm not too worried about it. Remember, we got news in 15 minutes, red folder in less than 15 minutes. This is just 2 minis on a 250K, so it's nothing. Just putting 77 ticks on the table. Let's see if it sweeps that ES 657 lot buyer here that's like holding things up. If it sweeps that, then they're losing control. So it all has to do with this 6396 on ES. Does that hold or does that break? If they sweep down and grab that 659, then the buyer here could be weak, and that absorption idea could be true. Has to fail these 3 inflection points for it to be true. And then the next one is at 341. It's getting a lot of rejection wicks. Might take this 77 tick on these linked up evals. You got those resting orders down at 23,326.
Sweep and QU5
we
CME
got another
buyers at
buyer stepping up here. 117 buyers
23,362.75.
stepped up
Absorption
to the party
and
here.
QU5 CME sellers at
362. Are they defending? Well, I just took the stop.
23,362.75.
If it goes beneath this inflection point, we're going to be cush. I took the fade on the evals, made back the mistake. It's going to pull. If it pulls up, it's going to stop me trailing aggressively on this. All right. Looks like we could sweep 2330. we broke the first set of inflection points, and next one at 341. Let's go see what ES did. We're just a hop, skip, and a jump from sweeping that 690 contracts at 63.96. If it sweeps down and grabs that, then they lost that zone they're defending. The ES still just sputtering here at just below 400. Here we go. Looks like it's going to go attack that 63.96.
Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 6,397.25.
Let's go. News in 5. Oh, recovering everything. Again, 5 minutes on the news. Looks like the sweep to the 63.96 is imminent, but it could be wrong. Buyer absorption coming, perhaps. Do we sweep the lows?
Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 63.97.
Looks like it's about to sweep that 63.96. Boom, boom, boom. Four minutes till the news. It's either going to pay this eval or they're going to be sacrificed. I don't care. It's going to go down and pay, or it's going to defend this region and not. We got 3 minutes. Not really. Oh, you mean the NQ is having a tough time? I'm having a fun time, but it's doing like FU candles, and you have this 76 seller at 353. Yeah, it's having a tough time at that 63.96. They defended it. Oh, snap. That's not good. Well, hopefully it's recoverable. We got 2 minutes until the news.
Absorption ESU 5 CME buyers at
We're back to the volume point of control
6,399.75.
and all these inflection points. The news is inbound. If you're not in a trade, I suggest staying out. I'm about to get these evals sacrificed to the gods, because they do trail. And yep, they're failed. Wah, wah, wah. And we got the news coming soon. Here comes the news. So, PMI news. What is it?
Absorption ESU 5 CME buyers at 6403.
Why is it not showing? There we go. So, less than the previous. And the
Absorption
flash
ESU
services
5
more than
CME
the
sellers at
previous.
6,404.5.
Coming back to the volume imbalance at 382. So that was interesting. They couldn't sweep that 652, so the defender was protecting that level. these 3 evals are basically like at a low price that I have monthly that goes at the same time. So yeah, it's not at their new overinflated price, but so I'm fine with just, you know, taking a chance on them. So I either pass them really quick or I fail them really quick, so I don't need to think about it. Yeah, we're back into these we just went above the volume imbalance, so this looks like we could be long.
Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 6408.
So those 100 lot players defended this region and basically got rewarded. So this volume point of control, you had a 100 lot buyer, over here another 100 lot buyer, and then they came above this guy. So the buyers stepped back into control and we turned all the sellers into buy side. We got some resting orders up in the 425s, 415, 400. First one up at 400. Just swept the 400s. Took about 100 contracts of buy side here, 110. Give me a second here. I'm just gonna switch to something on Illinois. Okay, back. Yeah, I mean, that seems possible. We're just engineering a slingshot. We just pulled back into 392 sell side. And if we can defend those buyers that were basically shorts turned into buyers, are we going to flip this and go back up to these resting orders at 410, 425, 435? Needs to come back on the 393 pool here of sellers for it to be a real genuine slingshot. I got one more day of this summer program that I'm teaching for the science, so I gotta work out and get some rest later too, so this will be my last trade on an eval here. If it goes to the high of day, I would expect the high of day to sweep at least for a previous high of day, go 20 points above it. Like here, we had a previous high, and so you'd be looking at like 20 points above this, and then you put a point of interest there, like so, and then 445 would be your reversal point, not shy of it necessarily, although we did have a short shy of the previous swing high, but like actually going slightly above that, then having a failure. We're getting a lot of buyers with no follow-through, so the buyer absorption could be real here. Either way, this is just an eval, so sacrifice it to the gods for all I care. I got mine on the pigs. There's no real resting orders until 350 on NQ. Let's go to ES.
Sweep NQU5 CME sellers at 23,361.75. Sweep ESU5 CME sellers at 6,405.75. Absorption ESU5 CME buyers at 6,405.75.
Hitting about 400 in sell side.
Absorption ESU5 CME buyers at 6,405. Sweep ESU5 CME sellers at 6,400.75.
This here was, if you weren't already thought about it, like seeing all these buyers with no follow through, buyer absorption, this previous buyer. Is there anything this is fully control that we're at? This is big FU candle, 10 minutes. It's got something today. You should keep it. Don't give it back. I'm not taking any more trades on this PA. Just logging days in. Need 8 days. You just do that little minuscule amount each time. Times 8 and you're there. So far, we're break even on the session, so it's a seek and destroy profile for the day. It looks, because you're getting like negative 500 delta, then positive delta, then negative delta. So it's just a distribution. What fixed? What, my audio is messed up? Hold on. Okay. Test. Okay. Is this eval going to be saved? I have no idea. I'm just YOLOing evals, so don't take this as real trading practice. What's still bad? I'm trying to understand back into control here. They previously got swept into sell side at the volume point of control, kind of defending this region at the value area low. You could play the theory of just longing value area low as we come back into it. NQ is kind of ugly today. Boom, 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 boom. We got 2 minutes for the hourly close. Hourly close is going to be bearish. Or doji, it looks like. Gravestone. So they're battling for these last 1 minute and 15 seconds. What is it going to be? One minute left on the hourly close. Let's go see what the divergence on the quantum mania is. We got some careful on your longs warnings, and Williams, we have a slight divergence. No, there's no C divergence. It's a higher low, higher low. And here we go in 4 seconds. And hourly closed. Oh, wait, we got 20 seconds on. Sorry, that was the last 30 seconds. We got some orange folder in 20 seconds or 5 seconds. If you're into the short, just take... It's gonna fade this eval. Getting the buyer absorption, coming past the volume point of control. Next node down at 23,326. All of the resting orders potentially getting swept there along with this eval. Here we go. Breaking the value area low. Feisty. There's no audio? Really? Test, test, no audio. Test, test, test. Can you hear me? Testing. How about now? Yeah, it looks like it's sweeping this 325. Oh, nice. I don't know what the audio issue is, to be honest. I don't know, man. Sometimes you gotta have red. Like, you gotta sacrifice some people to get rain, you know what I mean? You gotta sacrifice. The value, wait, why is that marked as volume point of control when there's more volume traded there? That seems off. Should be up here. Yeah, there's more resting liquidity at 325, but what do I know? Looks like it could sweep to 325, settlement down at 310, so you could go all the way to 310. What is ES doing? Did ES? No, they never swept that. The 600. Doo -doo 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 -doo. Getting a lot of purple here. Huh. Okay. Came and generated a bunch of purple and then now pushing it up into buy side. We'll stay with you until the 15-minute candle close. I gotta do a workout and do the dishes and stuff because I got an early morning tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Looks like you're rewarding the buyers here at the volume point of control. What's ES up to? About to sweep the 610s and all this resting stuff up to 6415. We just got 74 buyer here. Are we gonna sweep the 370s or what? $370s, that's what I'm looking for. We got VWAP up at 370 as well.
Sweep and QU5 CME sellers at 23,343.25.
Just swept about 600 in sell side here. Where are we coming down to? Almost the previous weekly high. Okay, are the sellers going to take control here or what? You got another 100 sellers stepping up here.
Sweep and QU5 CME sellers at 23,321.75.
We're targeting the open at 310, and the 300s have some resting liquidity. There we go. There we go. We're back to where we were.
Absorption
We're gonna just leave it
ESU5CME
there.
buyers at
We're
6400.
back at settlement. The 300 has 80 contracts. You could easily sweep the 380 contracts down there. This was a perfect example of like sellers stepping into control. You had all these sellers and it never pulled back on
Sweep
any of these inflection
NQU5CME
points.
sellers at
We hit 600 and
23,300.
it jittered
Absorption
beneath the sellers, showing
NQU5CME
sellers
buyers
stepping
at
into control, so I shorted it
23,300.
after taking a full stop. And yeah. Now we're taking 2K in Delta for the session. So we hit 2K in sell side. We just swept 300. And there's the truth of the matter. We got 230 contracts swept here. I'm sorry to hear that, Fusion.
Sweep
Happens, man.
ESU5CME
It
sellers at
happens.
6,398.5.
Learn in the process in terms of like, did you oversize? Did you overtrade? Did you get emotional? Like, what was your reason? Like, and then recognize the trigger. Like for me, giving back stuff causes me to oversize and stuff like that. And then I end up like somewhere in a pickle where I'm like, why did I do that? Setting a timer between trades could also be a remedy. All right. All right. Well, that was the 15-minute candle close, and the hourly closed as a doji, and the new one's getting a rejection of this cloud. This is the volumetric cloud of my indicator. The bearish super trend was holding. This trap that was induced and took the full stop on me was what seeing this bear trend continue. We just swept into the previous week high in the
Absorption
Monday mid.
ESU5CME buyers at 6,400.25.
Did we have bearish divergence? No. Near the POC. Yeah. You blew the past account. That's too bad. If it was past, were you just over trading it after you passed? Why would you, if you already passed it? I'm curious. You got another VWAP down at 275 and some resting orders down there, so I'm just gonna drink my coffee and relax. It was funded, it was a past account funded. I gotcha. Sorry to hear that, but one thing I've found, I was asking yesterday if you guys exercised, is like doing exercise like really gets my head screwed on straight. you know, especially if I had like a bad experience, like I really pour it into the workout and then try to like analyze what was eating at me, you know, and try to get my mental game in check. Remember, it's all about this stuff. You got the psychology and the risk management above all else. The technical analysis is the lower third, you know. So having the wherewithal to know what your risk management is, parameters, setting it, don't alter it, and then your patience is the key to wait for those low-hanging fruits and not getting in the weeds. You know what I mean? But yeah, on that note, ladies and gents, I appreciate your time and your attention. So thank you for stopping in. We'll see you tomorrow. Let's see if we can get up to 10 concurrent viewers. I want to do a giveaway, one more giveaway this week. So let's try to get the numbers up if you can do the likes and all that fun stuff. So anyway, let's stay positive, stay frugal, and stay blessed. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.